when I saw her face and I knew something was wrong, and so I went and grabbed her, and that's when I noticed her burns.
Tonight, that mother has a warning for other parents about letting children play in this summer heat.
New at 6, KCTV5's Kelly Taylor explains what happened.
These two slides are blocked off today, but they weren't Monday, and that's when that small child was seriously injured. And people at this Grandview Park say the temperature on this playground is always hot. On Memorial Day, Donna Wright was expecting to have a day of fun in the sun and cool down at John Anderson Park with her 4-year-old daughter. After playing in the water, Wright checked the temperature on the rock wall so her daughter could play.
It was warm, but it definitely wasn't hot. And so I let her climb up, and then when I went to take her back to the water, she ran towards the slide.
The little girl went all the way down this slide, trying to lift herself off, but she couldn't. Not knowing the severity of her daughter's injuries, Wright tried to cool her down with water.
I rinsed her legs off, and she still kept screaming and screaming. And so I turned her around, and that's when I noticed like the skin was gone, and it was like very intense burns. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is a lot more serious than I thought.
Wright rushed her daughter to the hospital where she was diagnosed with second-degree burns. She says she never expected anything like this to happen and hopes the city does something about the park, and other parents agree.
I really wish they'd rope it off during these days so that the only thing available is the spray park area, and this is just not an option.
Now Wright has a message for other parents so they don't have to go through the same thing she did with her little one.
Definitely check everything, everything. Even if you touch one thing, that doesn't mean everything's the same temperature. You know, make sure before your baby touches it, you touch it.
Wright says this sign wasn't out on Monday. It reads, "No swimwear allowed on the playground," and caution, equipment may be hot. In Grandview, Kelly Taylor, KCTV5 News.